Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Beautiful day here on the east coast of Canada. Some clouds are floating. I heard a rumble of thunder a few minutes ago, but it's nothing serious or anything. The humidity is starting to build back up. Rats, we're under a heat watch again, heat warning once again. Because we're not used to all this over here on the coast of Mars, as we call it lovingly within our art community. Hello, Ella. Hi, Ian. All right. Let me turn around and get my feet up in the right spot. How did my footstool get all turned around crooked? All right. There we go. Hello, Helen. Hello, Dar. I am here, ready to continue when I started last night. You can see my picture, my reference photo here in the bottom corner. It's from Paint My Photo. All right. Let me open my iPad to the correct picture so I can get close as I need. Here we go. All right. I don't think I got that on the right angle. It's not bad. It's close enough, I guess. Close enough. Oh, I forgot to spritz should have spritzed my paints before I went to get my coffee. And my, all right. So I'm using my Kremers again. Starting to like them a little better. Once I realized how much, the water ratio, and did my mixing in a ceramic palette instead of on the tin palette that came with it. All right. So let's finish up the table. I need to draw the wood lines again because, of course, they disappeared when I did my first layer. Just a minute, I'm trying to find my little, I'm going to finally use my little roller ruler here. Oops. When I bought it, I didn't notice that it said a 6-inch ruler, so it's like teeny tiny compared to Janet's, but it'll still do the trick. I hope. This one will work just as well because I can get the whole thing each time instead of having to go back and I'm using a watercolor pencil. Of course, they look a little wider apart each time. in order to give you the distance feel. Excuse me. All right, so now this shadow, it's going to be dark, but I'm just going to start working it with all right, so now I need to go in with some burnt sienna, but I think I am going to wet the whole thing. What brush is this? Oh, that's a Desserts one. Okay, I'm not partially fond of the amount of water that holds, so I'm going to switch to Princeton one. It's a 3/4 inch, I think. Holds a little more water. No, I'm not ambidextrous. I just went to my left hand to see if it would be easier getting around that bottle or not, but oops. All right, so now see if I have enough. I don't. All right, I need lots of more burnt sienna. So the burnt sienna will add a little bit of the browny red color to the table. I started this last night on my stream, and then I got too hungry to keep going. Hi, Eileen, about time. Okay. Hey, Dr. Dot. Okay, so now I think my next step is to dry this, and then I'm going to do my lines before I add another layer of color. Hey, Christy. Dart. So I'm going to do my darks next, my lines and my shadow, before I lose total shape of my shadow that I've drawn there. Which means I'm going to have to mix more of my blue and my burnt umber. Okay. All right. Let's get some more blue. And burnt umber. Oh, come on. Gotta move my coffee mug just a little bit here. Oh, it's in the way of my hand. Need a little bit more brown, I think, because it's a little too black. All right. All right. I'm going to use my Princeton rigger. I think it's Princeton. Doesn't have a name on it, but pretty sure it's just has a number. All right. There we go. It's watercolor, though, so I don't want to. Let's just use this. Help me get a decently straight line here. Oh. Well, that's not working. So I'm just going to have to trust my hand a little bit. Follow the line. Oh. Oh boy, do I need to practice drawing straight lines. Maybe I should try drawing a curved line. That might turn out straight. Hi, Kimberly. Can't wait to see them, Dot. Dot's talking about her indigo dyed fabric pieces. It'll be exciting to see. All right, so next I'm going to do my shadow of the bottle. And then I'll finish a few little details of the table. Hey, Norma. All right. My number 4, silver black velvet. Oh. So that first layer was my mix of burnt umber and the blue. I'm just going to go over it with just the burnt umber, warm it up a little bit. And I think it needs one more layer of the burnt umber with blue, just to make it a little bit darker. It's me. Okay. I will be sure to go back and watch your recording, Debbie, because of course I missed the first part of it because I was getting groceries, and I missed the second part because I was getting ready for my stream. So, did a layer of the gray. Layer of burnt umber. Now going back to a layer of gray. Try and darken it up a little bit more. And I don't quite have enough blue in that gray, but anyway, it'll work. All right. All right, need to dry that before I do some more on the, finish up my boards of the table or floor or whatever it's on, table, I guess. Okay, so I like that shadow is a little better. It's not quite the right angle. I've got it this way a little too much instead of perspectively this way, but whatever. Learn, right? Learn by doing. I just made it a little too wide this way. Ooh, excuse me. All right. All right. So back into my burnt sienna. And a little more work on the table. Hey, Jillian. Continuing my casting shadows prompt that I started last night on my stream. Working with my Kremers again. I'm liking them better still. Obviously, I don't think anything will take over from my M. Graham Love, but these are very nice. They need more water than you think, and they need to be well mixed in your working palette. All right. I'm not copying exactly what's on. I'm just using my photo for a reference. Trying to do, a little drier brush than normal to get a little texture in the table. Sorry, try not to move off screen on you. Apologize. It's just trying to. Excuse me. Need to mix more burnt sienna. Oops. Oh, sorry, got my. I'll do that part on the left in a minute. I'm focusing right here for now. I'm going to take my 1/2-inch brush and just kind of wet this. Just to kind of, I don't want them totally, soft, but they will soften up a little bit naturally just with wetting the whole thing. All right, now over here. And I need one more layer of dark on this dark part. So I am going to dry the rest of the table. Thanks, Kimberly. Uh-oh, hold on. I had it a little too wet and it started running on me. So all right. Now I just need to soften the edge of this shadow just a little bit here. Oh, I think I need my... All right. And these bright spots are a little bit too bright. So I'm just going to go in with a little wee bit of burnt sienna and that's better. All right. Hey, Galena. Nice to see you. Ah. All right, so I'm liking that. It's time for the bottle. Time to see which red is going to make a better purple. Whoa. So let's test. Okay, just let me put it down level here for a minute. Because I didn't swatch these as far as mixing yet, so. Hello, potato, tomato. Welcome. I don't recall seeing you at stream before. Oh, it's your first time. Well, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. All right, let's see. So I've got 2 reds, and it's probably going to be the cobalt blue medium that's going to make a decent. So let's first try. Okay, cobalt blue medium. And the, what is it called? Red. I thought it was like permanent red. It's like a permanent red. Okay. And that makes mud. Let's just try a little more blue in case I just didn't have enough blue. Yeah, that kind of makes, it makes it, it's a pretty violet, but it's like a neutral. It's not bright enough for what I want. So, of course, we may have to try one of the lighter blues. Might work too. All right, so let's try this time that same cobalt blue medium. And let's try the ruby, which is like alizarin crimson. Yeah, now that's a nice. All right, let's try. I like that one better so far, but it's still not really. All right, let's try the cobalt blue light and see how that one works with both reds. Cobalt blue light. Oops, sorry, got to mute my computer. Yes, I am doing watercolor. All right. Yeah, no, that one doesn't work. Not with that red anyway. It's kind of like a burgundy that's come out. Almost. Let's try that one, though, with the alizarin crimson, see what happens. No, ruby, they call it. Oh, I keep putting too much red in. Ooh, that's nice for a dark red, though. Look at that. That is yummy for a nice dark red. I've got to swatch these. Look at that. It's a pretty dark red. But anyway, let's add a little more blue. Okay, so more of a plum. So that makes a plum. I've really got to swatch these because this is fun. And I'm pretty sure the turquoise won't work. So it's got to be the deep plus the alizarin crimson, I think. Now, before I want to test something because I want to see if it'll brighten it up if I put the bright yellow behind it, but we'll see. All right. Sorry, trying to get my well ready here. Hi, yes, I'm Jean. I am Jean. Okay. All right. Let's mix my paint first. What did I do with my... Oh, it's in the water. Never do that. I never do that. All right, so the alizarin crimson... with the medium blue. And I want it pretty bright, so let's add a little more blue. There. Now what I want to know is what happens if I put a little bit of, well, that was like too much, but if I do a light layer of yellow underneath, then I dry it. This isn't watercolor paper I'm using, but should at least give me an idea of what I'll end up with if I glaze over the yellow. Just want to see if it brightens up my, or if it's going to turn too green. Or brown, because it's purple over it. Yeah, it goes too brown. I wasn't sure if it would go brown or not, so can't use the yellow. All right. So I need to use my small brush. Number 4. Yeah, there's not enough red. It's too blue. So today, being August 1st, there is officially no more free Ustream, which is where most of us met initially. It's sad, but, you know, move on. No need of crying over spilt milk, whatever that means. This is just the first layer. I'm just trying to get color down here. Yeah, exactly, tomato. But I wasn't sure because it was a mixture. You know what it is. I just wanted to try with the glaze, hoping, I guess. But I think I'm all right. Need to find a clean spot on my paper towel. All right, I need to zoom in here a little bit on my. Came up too far with my water. Well, darn it all. That's all right. Oh, my bottle's just more filled than theirs is. All right, so oh, for heaven's sakes, really? All right, going down to my rear. Sorry, guys, I'm in the zone here. I think I need to dry this before I do my next layer. Yeah, I know. It does look like the I Dream a Genie bottle, doesn't it? Hi, Judy. Hi. Nice to see you. We've missed you. Potatoes, sometimes the number of people watching all depends. Sometimes there's 20, sometimes there's 30, sometimes there's 15. Just depends on who's around, especially on weekdays during the day. It's almost supper time now, so some people are busy making supper and going to my detail brush, which is a small brush like my rigger, but shorter. Ouch. Oh, sorry. My knee. That was my knee. I like my M-grams better for doing glass. They seem to be a little more transparent than this. Of course, purple's really hard to work with. It's really kind of a purpley, bluey purple, but I didn't really quite get the color I wanted. A little limited. All right, now I need to do a little bit of recon work here. In other words, I need to pull up some of the color here. A lot of us, yes, potato. I found a group of people online about 8 years ago, including Dee Dee Will. I don't know if you've ever watched her or not. Ustream isn't free anymore, so we've all moved over to YouTube. So some of us have been hanging out for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Some of us found each other just a year ago, and so yeah, we hang out quite a bit. I stream on Mondays at 4 and Thursdays at 1 Eastern times. And today, this is an impromptu because I didn't finish this painting last night during my stream. So I decided to come on and finish it. So yeah, we know each other fairly well. But newbies are always welcome, so come on and join the fun. All right. Don't want to do too much else to that because that purple isn't as transparent as I may like. And I need a nice bright spot, which I'm probably going to have to do with my gel pen, but let's totally forgot to. I'll get rid of some of the purple right now. And then the white will go over it better. All right, now before I go, I just need to fix a little spot here because my there. All right. Oh no, Galena. Yeah. Yeah, Judy, don't hide from us while you're looking for it, okay? We love you and miss you when you're not here. All right, so how am I going to do this? Silly poison thing. Oh, I think I need to do the label first. All right. So I need my golden yellow. Just going to turn my palette a little closer to me here and add a little water. And oh, I need to do something. Hold on. Just a minute. I'm a little too straight. All right, going for my number 4. So this is the Kremer set number 1, and I am using pyramid yellow, I think, or else it's titanium orange. I can't remember which I mixed here. No, this is the pyramid yellow. Now that dried awfully quickly. Wow. And then we need just a little bit of that orange back here. Or yellow, I mean. It's going to create a little bit of a brown, but it is glowing on the back side of the bottle there. So, oh, and I do need to add something. I have to add my dark line here. Doesn't hold enough paint. All right. Keep going. All right. Okay, now I have to try and draw this silly skull and bones. Gosh darn it. All right. I don't know how to draw skull and bones. Well, the bones shouldn't be too hard, but the skull, eh. Anyway. Sure. Good way to see, told you. Can't even do the skull and crossbones. Can't even do the easy part of it. Okay, essence of skull and crossbones, you guys. All right. Let's pull up my masking fluid here. Georgia. Cool. Not even close, potato. It's just a picture. And I did not, Judy. Oh, just a second. I need to pull up a little bit of the color over here in the shadow. It's still in the shadow, but it's like darker, but okay. All right. Now, I either have to really lighten up this purple, which I think is what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of this purple into another well and add a lot of water to get my first base layer. One moment. I should have zoomed in last night when I was adding this shape so that I would have seen the shape of it a little bit better when I was adding masking fluid. That's okay. That's okay. I'll work with it. Oh, thanks, Judy. Yeah, Judy. We all do, but I didn't at that point. So there. See, we love having you here, Judy, even when you lie. All right, so take that off. And that's the... Oh, I love watching thunderstorms, but we don't get them like we used to. When we do, they're usually pretty quick. The Atlantic Ocean just pulls them out, it seems. They just go swoosh. Once they get here, they're only a half-hour car drive from the ocean, so they just go swoosh. And they tend to go through very quickly. Hi, Sophia. Just blue skies with cloudy periods here. But the humidity is building back up. But at least my poor window air conditioner had a night off. Well, a day yesterday and a night off. Because the humidity yesterday was way down. Thank goodness. All right, I'm going to do another layer on this skull and crossbones, I think. That's all I'm doing for that glow there. All right, now the cork, and then I'm done, ladies. All right. Very light layer of burnt umber first. Then I'm going to go back in with darker burnt umber over here in the shadow. And then a layer of burnt sienna. Obviously, that dark side needs to be a little darker yet, but that'll have to be another layer. All right, and then I just need a little bit dark here on the bottom. Whoa, what happened to my poor? That's it's better. I need to get some better fine brushes. These Da Vinci don't hold any pigment at all. Okay. I think that's it. Let me just make sure it's all dry. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, PT. I'll just call you PT instead of potato tomato. And I think I just need to do a few little, just going to go straight into my burnt umber. Still needs to be darker on that shadow side. There we go. All right. This time it's really done. Okay. So there we go. Casting shadows, which is prompt, I think 16, and I'm going to have to look now. World Watercolor Month, which I've got prompt 16, which I know ended yesterday officially, but doesn't end for me until I'm finished all the prompts. So, do you guys want me to do another one, or are you sick of seeing me paint? Next one's going to be tough. Because I tried to pick one that I thought might be kind of easiest for the prompt. Wait till you guys see what the next one is. City Life. So you can just imagine. Cool, PT. Live streams are fun because it adds a lot when you can chat with people. So make sure you click the subscribe to my channel, click the little bell, and then you get a notification every time I go live. And let's see who else streams live. Debbie Epps there. She's one of my mods. She streams live, PT. So hover over her name there in the chat. Click the 3 dots beside her name. They appear when you hover over her name. And then go to her channel and subscribe to Debbie. Debbie does some amazing watercolor, and she does acrylic pours. She has a lot of mixed media, canvases. She's great. She's a teacher. She's going back to work, so she'll be mostly weekend streams now. Dorothy streams every second Tuesday. Oh, now that would be a lot. That would, Debbie, I was kind of thinking, oh, I have to do like a silhouette, right? And I couldn't find, like, all my city ones had like lights in the buildings, which I guess would be pretty do too. Because I just have to put yellow base under the black. This is the one I had picked out. It's Copenhagen. It's actually a picture that I took. I took it from the canal. But yeah, your idea sounds a little easier, Debbie. Thanks, Sophia. I know, Sophia? I love Copenhagen. It's expensive, but oh man, it's beautiful. And I also saw on my cruise, I also saw Tavistock, Germany, Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden, Helsinki, Finland, St. Petersburg, Russia, and Tallinn, Estonia. I loved Tallinn. Is so pretty. And they've got like an old city and a new city. It's really pretty. Just did a quick tour by cab in Tallinn, sightseeing tour. Charged us 50 euros for an hour and a half. It was like, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Hey, Norma, welcome back. Well, I finished the other one. Oops, sorry. Let me go back to my, hold on. There you go, Norma. Yeah, okay. I'll do it the easy way. All right, so what I'm going to do, the whole thing, a night sky. So I need my sunset colors again. I think I'm going to stick with the, Kremers. May as well give them a good chance. All right, so I need to mix. One moment, I just want to check that text in case it's something important. It's not usually, but oh, yeah, okay. All right, so this is my deviled egg ceramic dish that I got for $2 at Dollarama that I have made my palette. And I've got 3 of them now. All right, so it's my bright yellow. Oh, cool, Debbie. Oh, Brian. Okay. Hello, Brian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. So I'm doing my permanent yellow medium, my pyramid yellow. That's what I'm doing there right now. I may need a little more than I need yesterday because I'm doing the whole page in the yellows. And I'm going to need some titanium orange. and ruby. Which is like alizarin crimson. It's a little darker than my other alizarin crimson, though. A little more purple than alizarin crimson, but it's still warm. Then I'm going to need my medium blue, or my cobalt blue deep, actually. And a little bit of burnt umber in with that. Well, not that much, Jean. Oh, Lord. Now I'm going to have some left over because okay. For now, that's all I need. And now I just need to decide. I want to make sure I'm not upside down in my painting. Hi, Mindy. No. No, Mindy. Ooh. Brian. Okay. Now. Okay. Going to use my even larger, my 1-inch brush here. So where is my lightest area is going to be right here, I think. But I'm not going to have like sun showing up because I'm going to try. I'll make sure that I've got, but I do still want my brightest area. I'm not going to mask it off though. Let's see if I can get something similar to what I got yesterday. Oh, just a minute. Got to put my... That's why it wasn't looking right to me or feeling right. Probably showed up to her that I was the one that banned her, so she probably won't come back to my stream. But we tried to... Going to wait a minute, see how much that soaks in, see if I need another wetting or not. Judy, I think you must be behind live. So hover over your video screen, and if there's not a red dot behind the word live, then you're not live, you're behind. So click on the word live and it'll catch you up so that you're live, because that was well over 5 minutes ago that I asked if I wanted to do, if you wanted me to do another one. I've already started it. Poor Judy. Okay. So I'm going to start with my permanent yellow deep. Just be my lightest. Then I'm going to go with my blue, which is going to be my darkest, which will be up in this corner. Ooh, there's some yellow still in my... That's interesting. Then I'm going to go into my golden yellows. My orange. Now I'll add some of the red. I'm actually going to take some of the yellow out of there because I actually want some of the crimson to show up as crimson and not orange. So in order to get that, I have to take out a little bit of the color. Thanks, Sophia. Oh, your message? No, I didn't. I don't think so, Sophia. You mean on Twitter, Sophia? I don't want to dry it yet because I want it to keep softening. Oh, you've got the chroma set of cores. Oh, cool. You'll have to let me know how nice they are, how you like them. I have to use my cores again. Maybe I'll switch to those next, now that I'm kind of getting the hang of the Kremers. I must say, these Kremers have made the best sunsets I've ever done. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if this particular set has the nice colors for sunsets. Oh, cool, Dorothy. I'll have to look and see what I have. The Derwent one from Amazon, but and it works fine. But I did lose the battery pack off the back of it, so I have to be careful that I don't give myself a shock. Plus, I've got this, oops. This was in Mom's stuff. So I have this hand one, and the erasers are longer than, and they're bigger than the Derwent electric sharpener. But that does come in handy as well. Hey, Lori. All right, now I think it's soft enough. I'm going to dry it up here. So this prompt is city life. So I'm just going to do a black silhouette of buildings, and I'll leave spaces for the windows. And so then the sunset will come through the windows of the buildings. All right, before this goes anywhere, just going to take this out. And I'm going to turn that in because I only need it at the bottom now for when I'm painting the buildings. Back to my heat gun. All right. Okie dokie. So now to mix my black, I'm just going to keep working on the blue that I already have. And I'm going to need a fair amount. So I need to mix some more. I don't own any black watercolor, so I always mix it. I prefer it that way. I know there are lots of watercolors on both sides. Some that have the blacks and some that don't. I'm going to try it with the burnt sienna and see if I get a better black or not. See which I know that with my M-grams, I like the black better with the burnt umber, but I'm gonna see if I like it better with the burnt sienna or the burnt umber with Kremer. Let's see. Okay, it's still a little bit blue, so just a tiny bit more burnt sienna. Trick is to get it when it's in between the blue and the brown. That's when you get your black. All right, that's pretty good, I think. All right, so I think I'm going to use my small, my number 4, because I'm going to have to leave. Bye. Bye, Sophia. No problem, Judy. I knew you were way behind because of your comment. So I was like, ah. All right, here we go. right, I think. Oh, for goodness sakes. Sorry about that, guys. That was probably loud in the camera. Ah! Stupid ant. Oh, don't start with the ants now. Gosh. Stupid animals are coming inside because it's so hot outside. Oh, hold on. I've got to make my workplace flat here because it's not doing a very good job of getting straight lines here for windows. Wait a Oh no, Debbie. Oh yeah, Kimberly. I hope you're feeling better. I guess that's what you're talking about. Gosh. Guess I'm not a very good architect. All my windows are different sizes. But anyway. come home. I'm fired? Oh, from my architect job. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I need to mix more black. Bye, Judy. Glad you dropped in. We're always here for you, remember. Uh-oh. Once again, I can't go straight. Ah! Putting a penthouse on the top of this one. or something. Hi, Norma. Sorry, she's probably already gone. Missed that. Where are the doors? They're way down here. This is not the top. This is not the top of, I'm not showing any ground. I'm going to do a tall, really skinny one, and it's not going to be connected. So I am going to, oh gosh, need to mix more. It's not going to be connected to these ones. So I think I'm going to do this one with my, I'm going to have to fix up the edges with that one too anyway. With leaning, but like I said, I'm not a very good architect. Oh, no worries, Lori. Oh, that's cool, Brian. I'm glad you found me. Yeah. I first started off scrapbooking and making cards 8.5 years ago. I started. And then I found Paula when I was looking up a scrapbooking video. And then I was like, oh, she's doing like art journaling and mixed media. What? But I had never even heard of art journaling, didn't know it existed. So I started watching Paula's videos. And then she was talking about how she was going to do a live Ustream. And I was like, oh, what's that? I must join Ustream because, I mean, anything technical is like, yeah, I'm going to be there, right? And I was off from my job, teaching job on disability. And so I tuned in, and then she was talking about, and Dee Dee was there, and Dee Dee was talking about how she was streaming. And of course, so then I went to Dee Dee's stream. And back then there was about, I don't know, maybe like 12 of us, 15 in the group. And then we grew and grew. And then a couple months later, I started streaming as well. Got a camera. And Ustream no longer offers a free streaming option. So we all had to move last month over to YouTube Live. So here we are. Oh no, I'm going crooked. Gonna straighten them up a little bit. Which is why I started off thin in case I had to do a repair like this. And then I totally messed it up. Gosh, I was going so well too. Darn it. And then I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a tower here, I think. Oh, and I'm going to have to do part of one on the other side of the tower so I have 5 and not 4. Debbie, are you disappointed with who won head of household this week? I am. It's almost time for there to be another twist, though. Hi, Dean. Potato is Brian. Brian. And none of these buildings have lights on because nobody's there because it's summer. And everybody's at the beach or on vacation. So that's why, and they're all built with the windows in the same place on both sides of the building so that the hey, it's my imaginary place. I can build it however I want, right? It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, he kind of got the nickname Pot Tom. Yes, Dee Dee is Inkwell. Actually, on YouTube, she's Dee Dee Willingham. Brian, you need to subscribe to Dee Dee. She is like, I'm an artist for fun, learning how to watercolor. And, I'm pretty decent at it. But Dee Dee is like artist by birth. I know she says there's no one's born with extra talent, but yes, they are. And yes, she still has worked very hard at it. But Dee Dee was born with a little extra talent, a lot of extra talent that most of the rest of us weren't born with. Oh, Eileen, I know my sisters and I were dealing with the bank too, and I was supposed to call about yada, 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 but they want us to come in, and I hate the bank that Mom deals with, but I'm going to have to just go in anyway. Ugh. Oh, I should have just left it because it was better before I tried to make it longer. All right. Boy, some of these beams are a little rough. But this was tough to do one for me anyway. All right, need to mix some more black. Actually, I am only going to do one more here. I was going to do two, but I'm just going to do the one. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're trying to say Mom's measly. I shouldn't say measly because considering Dad worked just a little over minimum wage, you know, a labor job. Decent pay, but not like huge money. It's amazing they had anything saved. And I'll tell you, they're like, oh, well, that's quite a big amount in the account. I'm like, really? It's like not even 1 year's pay of mine. It's not a lot in the bank, for goodness sakes. They're trying to make us set up a trust account. But of course, that's because, of course, the bank wants us to set up a trust account. That's because they get like 10% of the money if we set up a trust account. It's like, no, we don't want a trust account. We don't need a trust account. It has to be over. We would have had to do an estate, not a trust, estate. We would have had to do an estate account if it was over a certain amount, but we're not over that amount. So we're not going to do a trust, an estate account. So just get over it, lady. Especially since very little of what Mom had left is actually, most of it had all of our names on it. Her accounts had all 3 of our names on it already. And she did that right after Dad passed away so that it would protect her money if she ever needed full-time care, which she ended up needing the last 2.5 years of her life. Because if it has our names on it, they can't include it in her tally of her wealth, which determines how much she has to pay for her care. Like, then, you know, nursing home costs a certain amount, and then the government subsidizes that amount depending on your worth. So people who have a lot of money saved have to pay more towards their care when they need it. And Mom protected the money that she could so that it wouldn't be stolen. Well, not stolen. It wouldn't have to be used for her care. But it was in all of our names so that if she needed something in an emergency, it was there for us. Like when she needed, like we were able to use that money for the ambulances that she needed back and forth to the hospital, stuff like that, because that's not, part of it's covered under her senior care, but not all of it. All right, so now I need to yeah, exactly, Eileen. So anyway, we got it sorted out. So now we have to go in, see a financial advisor, let them know where we want our portion of the money to go. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, that's not straight at all, gee. Yeesh. Now I messed up that. I'm just going to have to make it skinnier is all. Sorry. All right, I don't want to do this whole thing with this rigger. I just need to do this part with the rigger, so I need to get the inside shape right here. Okay, so now I'll go straight down the middle. Wow. My version of straight is quite different than other people's versions of straight, obviously. Okay. Yep. Pot Tom is Brian's nickname. Welcome back, Debbie. Not sure that was Lori, though. I don't know who called him Pot Tom first. I just saw it suddenly appearing. Did anyone see where my little ruler? Oh, here it is. Definitely better dry this before I stick my ruler on it. And I think that has one too many. Yeah, that's better. Just need my cross and then I'm done. Oh, sure. There we go. City life. That is the prompt. So everyone, I think that is it for today. Dee Dee's on tomorrow morning. Thanks, Mindy. Ah, silly little painting, right? Very nice. I love my sunset. At least that turned out nice. My buildings, whatever. So thanks everyone for coming. And if you watch the recording, thank you so much for watching. Hey, Debbie, look what's coming up for my next prompt is in the jungle. Here's what I'm doing for in the jungle. Isn't that cool? Might try the course for that. Look at the tree, Debbie. Thanks for coming, Christy. Thanks, Helen. I think I'll try the cores on that one. Let's see if I have some nice reds. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye, everyone.